morning. Welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We have some very nice conditions across the region this morning, seeing mostly clear skies, fairly light winds, as well as temperatures warming into the lower 70s. We'll see highs today into the mid to upper 70s across the area. Let's see inland locations in the lower 80s. But overall, no chance of precipitation or lightning today. In general, our winds will be below about 20 knots at the peak this afternoon, so some really nice weather today. Lower humidity values. Once we move into our Saturday, we'll continue to see these very nice conditions across the region. And Sunday, we'll see a bit more humidity across the area and a very slight chance of a shower, but overall looks like a very nice stretch of weather the next few days. Taking a look at our current our surface analysis across the region with our radar imagery as well. You can see we do have a surface boundary across the Georgia, Carolina coastline, South Carolina coastline, giving those areas some showers this morning. Hurricane Erin quickly moving out to sea, still going to be giving us some larger swells across the area and giving us some higher waves across the region. So with that, the National Weather Service has issued a coastal flood warning for the area for our tides being about 1 to 2 feet above normal. We'll see another high tide cycle this evening with some high tides getting near the moderate flood stage at some locations, but overall those tides should be continuing to decrease across the area as we move into tomorrow and into the latter half of the weekend as this Hurricane Erin moves well away from the area and becomes post-tropical. It does so. Overall, for our surface weather, we'll see high pressure in control for the next few days. We'll see a cold front that's currently across the upper Midwest move towards the region for late Sunday and Monday, possibly giving us a brief sprinkle late Sunday with an area low pressure developing along the Carolina coast, and for Monday, a possibility of a shower thunderstorm with the actual cold front moving through. But taking a look at our sounding from this morning, we had a freezing level at 15,200 feet. Winds are fairly light throughout the column this morning, seeing a peak wind at 6,000 feet out of the north of 25 knots. Otherwise, seeing those winds becoming more northwesterly and around 10 to 20 knots in the upper levels this morning. So looking at our HRRR model for today, you can see good conditions in general, mostly clear skies. Overnight, we'll continue to see mostly clear skies. And tomorrow we'll see mostly sunny skies to partly cloudy skies across the region during the first half of the day. Then we'll see a bit more cloudiness increase for the latter portion of Saturday, especially in the upper levels as a area low pressure tracks south of the region and gives us a bit more cloud cover. For Sunday, we'll continue to see fairly good conditions across the region. I mentioned high pressure in control, but we'll see a cold front start to approach for late Sunday into Monday. And that's going to once again increase our cloud cover across the region and give us a very slight chance of a shower on the day on Sunday, but most likely we'll see that rain hold off until Monday afternoon. And taking a look at the European model here for the next few days, good weather for today and tomorrow is shown by the HRRR. Then Sunday we'll see that weak area low pressure off to our south, as I mentioned before, tracking off the coast, giving us a bit more cloud cover with the cold front approaching as well. And then for Monday, we'll see a possibility of a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon hours. And we're going to have an upper level trough across the eastern United States for next week. That's going to give us some nice weather in general across the region. Weak areas of surface high pressure building in and out of the region. Going to see temperatures below normal for this time of year, as well as low humidity values. So very, very comfortable week across the region for next week. But for the surface weather on Tuesday, we'll have a weak boundary moving through during the evening, possibly giving us a brief sprinkle. And then into Wednesday, once again, high pressure in control. So we have some good weather for next week. Our risk chart for today, green chart across the board, high of 79, low tonight of 61. Northeasterly winds this afternoon, gusting as high as 18 to 19 knots. But overall, good weather in store and variable less than 5 knots overnight. VFR conditions the next 24 hours for our terminal forecast, and our tides are about 1 to 2 feet above normal. Looking at Saturday, Sunday, green charts across the board. Saturday, mostly sunny, the morning becoming partly to mostly cloudy and slightly breezy, a high of 80. Saturday, partly to mostly cloudy, low of 68. And for Sunday, partly to mostly cloudy and more humid. Very slight chance of a shower, high of 82 degrees. So next 7 days, looking at very low-end chances of precipitation in general. For the days that we do have some chances, only 15% on Sunday, 30% on Monday, and then 15% chance on Tuesday into Wednesday. Temperatures, as I mentioned, will be in general below average. Upper 70s today, low 80s for Saturday, Sunday, mid 80s for Monday, and then back into the upper 70s for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with low humidity values. Overnight lows will be in the lower 60s, upper 50s for early to middle portion of next week. Some really nice weather in store across the area. Well, that's going to complete our 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. I hope everybody has a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday morning, 8:15 and 10 a.m.